Hi everybody, my name's Rebecca and welcome back to My Bookish Travels. Today I'm so excited to be bringing you another book tag. I love doing book tags. It gives me an opportunity to showcase or discuss some of the much loved books that are on my shelf, and it also gives me a chance to kind of rotate through some other books that maybe don't get showcased very often or I read quite a while ago and they just don't usually end up in my most recent wrap-up videos, so it's a lot of fun all around. Today I'm doing the Numbers book tag, which was created by Leigh Johnson, and it is definitely giving me the opportunity to be able to share some of these books that I absolutely love, that I read a while ago, that I definitely don't see a lot of people talking about here on BookTube, so I hope you guys have fun. Let's go. The first one on the list is to find one book that contains the letters O, N, and E in the title. For this one, I chose a series I absolutely love, even though I am quite behind on it, and that is One for the Money by Janet Evanovich. This one, can I get bonus points? Like, O, N, and E is literally the word one, not just like randomly in the title, but this is the first book in the Stephanie Plum series, and Stephanie used to be a lingerie buyer till she got fired. And then she started working for her random weird cousin Vinny as a bounty hunter. And I think anybody who has read this has had two things happen. Number one, you've probably laughed out loud at least once while reading this book. And number two, feel like it's so realistic and that you can relate so much to Stephanie's character when it comes to the random things that happen in her life. All right, number two is to find two classics with 200 pages or more. So for these, what I chose was Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And then I also chose The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. And I will tell you, this is the only author that does appear a second time in this video. He's the only one that does that. I tried to make sure that I put some variety to what I picked, but you'll understand when we get to the next one. Number three is to find three books written by authors with the letter T at the beginning or end of their first, middle, or last name. So the first one for this that I chose is The Field Guide by Toni D. Terlizzi and Holly Black. This is the first book in the Spiderwick Chronicles. Second one I chose is obviously The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. And the third one is Hung Up by Kristen Tracy. And I had to put this one in here. It's a lesser known one. I haven't really seen anyone else talk about it, but the entire novel is actually told through text message because something ends up taking place with cell phones, and I just thought this was really cute and funny. Even if the ending is abrupt, it's just one of those easy ones to read through and have a lot of fun reading it. Number four is to find four books with over 400 pages. And this one was a little bit tricky because I wanted to make sure it was over 400, but I also wanted to go with some lesser known reads and try to choose those over better known ones. So here we go. I have The Gypsy King by Maureen Fergus, and I love this one. It's the first book in a trilogy, and it is so worth it, guys. I was hooked from page one. I need to stop procrastinating and read book 2 and 3 to see how this is resolved. It's so good. The second one I chose is The Invention of Hugo Capret by Brian Selznick. This is totally a book that could kill someone if you threw it at them. The third one I chose is Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. And although this is probably a better known one, it is one that I don't think people talk about any longer, and it is Divergent by Veronica Roth. And I chose this one because I am definitely a person that I love to hear people's thoughts on this series in total. And when I say in total, I mean all three books of the trilogy. Everybody feels extremely passionate. Either they liked it or they hated it. And I am definitely on the side where I actually liked the ending. I didn't really see it going anywhere different from where it went. and I'm just really curious about getting people's opinions on what they thought of the ending, and not in a like controversial and negative way. I like to hear what people think because everybody looks at it a little bit differently and can point out different things as to why they feel the way that they do. And I like having conversations like that. So if you guys want to leave in the comments below, did you like this? Did you hate it? What did you feel about it? Because I feel like everybody has very strong emotions, and I think it's really amazing that as an author, she could create that in a lot of different readers. And number 5 is to find 5 books that have the letter F anywhere in the title. Now, what's really funny about this is I actually had to dig a little bit with regards to which ones I chose, but I actually think that what I selected are actually ones that I've not necessarily seen other people talking about, nor have I seen them on their shelves here on BookTube. So here we go. I have Figment by Cameron Jace, which is the second book in the Insanity series, which is an Alice in Wonderland series. And if you guys have not read this, I highly recommend picking it up. Next, I have Fool Me Twice by Mandy Hubbard. Next, I have Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. The only nonfiction book that appears in this book tag, Fanny J. Crosby, an autobiography. And random fact about me, I absolutely love Fanny J. Crosby. I love the hymns that she created, and I just really loved this when my parents saw it, and I just was like, what? I must read this. They actually bought me this edition, and I just really love reading anything about Fanny J. Crosby. I find her a very interesting person. The final pick was If I Have a Wicked Stepmother, Where's My Prince by Melissa Cantor. Those are my picks for these questions. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this, and I am actually going to tag someone because I'm really curious what they will pick for these same questions. And if by any chance you've already been tagged or you've already done this tag and I just didn't realize it, I do apologize. If you haven't, consider yourself tagged. Kaylee from Luminous Libro, I'm really curious, what would your answers be to this series of questions? What would you select off of your shelf? I really want to know. And if anybody else wants to create a video, you can say I tagged you. Go ahead and do the video. Let me know, and I will definitely come and watch it. And if you guys are too shy to do a video, because I know not everybody is comfortable going in front of a camera, you are welcome to, in the comments down below, put what you would pick for each one of these books. All right, until next time, I hope you guys stay safe and stay well, and I'll see you next time. Bye!